I was looking forward to doing this biking outside, but it's been storming all night and it looks like it's gonna keep slightly storming, so Zwift it is. Well, I'm definitely glad that I decided to bike inside today, because that would have been a mess and I would have felt terrified riding. Just did 56 miles, a half Ironman on the bike. Gonna have a PB&J, do some weights, and then we're gonna run. I was supposed to do a longer bike today, but these came in yesterday. The New Balance Fuel Cell Super Comp Elite V3s. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I do have the V3s. They're extremely older, and I'm currently in the V4s, but I have 563 miles on them. And I'm not really a fan of them still, even after 500 miles. So I have to run today. I have to get back in the V3s, and I know it's gonna feel so nice and so good. So that's why I'm gonna do some running today. 7.85 miles, 8-minute, 42nd per mile pace, an hour, 8 minutes, plus 20 minutes of weightlifting, plus 3.5 hours of biking, 56.1 miles. That's 5 hours of training completed. I am tired. Been up since 4. Started working out at 4:30 in the morning. That being said, welcome to episode 32 of Ironman Prep. Currently training for my first full Ironman, Chattanooga, Tennessee, next month, September 29th. Let's have a weekend. Good morning. We are at the lake. It is not easy to see right now, but I'm gonna go on a run and then we're gonna do an open water swim. Over 10 miles ran. Now it's time for an open water swim. Good morning. It is Monday morning, August 19th. We are back from our lake trip. Saturday, I forgot to go over the numbers, but that's just because I was with friends, so I was just hanging out, wasn't really documenting much. But Saturday we did run an hour and a half with a good friend of mine, a little over 10 miles, and then I did my first open water swim for about a little over 30 minutes. I can definitely say that was one of the toughest things I've ever had to do after running for an hour and a half. But even if I hadn't run, just open water, light little waves, and just that feeling knowing that you have to stay afloat, you have to keep paddling. You just can't stop moving. There's nothing you can grab onto. You can't stand up when I'm at the pool at the YMCA. So that has me feeling a little not so confident about my swim discipline, but I think if I hadn't ran an hour and a half and then went for the swim, I would have been more efficient. I'm optimistic, but it's got me feeling a little worried for the actual Ironman swim. Hopefully the Chattanooga River, the current does start to help me out, keep me moving quick, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But it's Monday, so off to the Y, get a lift, a run, and a swim in. 45 minutes of weights, 1.21 miles ran, 1,300 meters swam. I feel way too loose this morning. I know sometimes being loose is a good thing. Feeling this loose is not. I feel like I'm just fumbling over myself and going through the motions. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm probably gonna just take it a little lighter since this is the last week of peak phase 3. So this is the climax, the peak of this entire training program, the past 8.5 months. 1 week left in this, and then I will start tapering. So I'm gonna take these first few days kind of recovering from the end of last week, and then we're gonna push it as hard as we can Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Off to work. Good morning. We had a very early morning. Remy did not sleep well. He was up and down all night, in my face as well. I've been up since about 3:45, 4 a.m. and just started running around 4:40 a.m. 3.5 miles of running, and then did a little over 22 miles on Zwift. And that was it for this Tuesday. Off to work now. It's 50 degrees out. This is my first run in a long sleeve shirt since last winter. Or spring, that time of year. .74 miles, an hour and a half, 8-minute, 23-second per mile pace. Looks like I get the pool to myself. There's no one out here. About 45 minutes of weightlifting, a little over a mile ran, and 1,300 meters swam for this beautiful Thursday morning. We're kicking it into high gear today, tomorrow, long bike ride, Saturday, long run. It's the last week of peak phase 3. Pushing it, pushing as much as I can. I am excited for this week to be done because that's the pinnacle of this training. And then it's just taper on here on out until race day. But that is it for this episode. Thank you as always for watching. I'm making so many of these every single week. This episode 32, 33 something. It's ridiculous. So I do appreciate you watching. I will see you in the next one.